Okay, traders, I want to take time to show you fractal based support and resistance trading that I do, and that's what I like to do. Um, I got it from the Bill Williams chaos theory. That's how I got my name, Chaos Trader. But he does a little different. He uses fractals and he uses an alligator indicator and awesome indicator, awesome oscillator indicator, and another indicator to determine how he's going to get into the trade. Well, I do it a little different. Your fractals are support and resistance. Okay, fractals are support and resistance. You got a fractal high and a fractal low. These lines, the blue, the dark uh, purple, the dark brown line here, the maroon line is making a fractal high level, and the blue one's making a fractal low level. Okay, I'm on a 15-minute time frame, and I could trade it on the hourly time frame also, but you get less signals and longer between. So here we're on the 15-minute time frame, and you see price. I have this 100-hour moving average in there. So this is your simple 100-hour moving average, 100-bar moving average. What I do is I trade the break of a fractal. Okay, fractal breaks price breaks this fractal. So what you do is you get in right here. You get in right here on this candle. What you do is you put your stop loss at the fractal high. Okay, sometime that's going to be far, so you have to decide where you really want to put it. Now there's other options you could do. You could look back and see here's a fractal high. You could put it on this level. Here's a fractal high. You could put it at that level, but here's the last fractal high, so you put your stop loss right there. Okay, now you got in right here, and this trade kind of stalled on you right here. I wouldn't have got out the trade because it really didn't do anything, but I'll tell you how you get out of a trade. But anyway, that trade came down and made another fractal level, but then it broke and came down and kept on going and kept on going. Okay, now how do you get out of these? Usually there's a couple ways. When you're following, when you get in it, it follows the 100-hour moving average. So what you could do is wait for it to break the other side of the 100-hour moving average, or else the 100-bar moving average, or else you could wait and get out on the next fractal high. Now what I do here, see, it came down, price came down, here's a fractal high. I wouldn't have got out of there because I just got in the trade. There's nothing, you didn't get anything there, and your stop loss is here, so you have to let that wait. But it opened up and ran some more, so it made another fractal low right here. It didn't make a fractal high, but it came down and now it made a fractal high right here. See this fractal high, but it doesn't make it till this bar here. So when it made it, it makes it after this bar. So you get it right here. This is where you would have got out, but you see that it's still going lower, so you don't get out. Okay, so now here's another fractal high, but it doesn't make it till the third bar, till it starts to develop on the third bar. You need 3 bars before the fractal. Some things you need 5 and some 7. I think this is set to 3, so right here you would have made this fractal right here, but still, you didn't really have to get out of this trade, but that's where you could get out. And then you see this fractal level, it broke that fractal level the other side, so you do get out the trade. Okay, or else you could wait for it, like I said, to come. You just keep following this 100-hour moving average. Now another thing that you could do, if you got out the trade, it broke the 100-hour moving average and then it made a fractal right there. You get in on that fractal, or else you see these fractal level highs. When it hits the fractal level high, you take it low again. Now all you need to know is that these fractal level highs, it's not going to break that. You see it all through this whole time. We're in a downtrend. It's not going to break it unless it reverses the trend. And if it breaks it, then you get out of the trade right away. So you could put a 10 pip stop here and realize that it never broke that fractal level right here. Price never broke this level all that time. Boom. If you would have got in right here, you could have sat in here all this time, and then finally price would have took off and took you down here. Okay, so that's just some ideas. Now when you see price hit this 100-hour moving average and then close on the other side of it again, that's more confirmation for you. So you get back in the trade and you follow this down. Now price rides along the 100-hour moving average, and I showed you a strategy I used the 100-hour moving average with. So that's why I use this as confirmation, as support and resistance, and as a trend tells me which way the trend is. Okay, now we went in an uptrend. You could get in. Here's a little fractal again. This is a little trade that you could have got into. You know, price broke this fractal right here, this fractal level. Price broke it high. They were in an uptrend. So you go ahead and get in that trade. You follow this till it makes a fractal high. And it made a fractal high, but here's where it would have made it. But no need to get out because it's still going up. But you probably, if you did get out, you still made profit. Okay, now you see the 100-hour moving average going up, but then you see when price breaks the 100-hour moving average, you know that there's always going to be, not always, but it usually shows you a sign of trend reversal. So you were in a little uptrend, but then price, because see, look, once price got up above this 100-hour moving average right here, once it really determined and got above it, which really it set its stage right here, it got above that 100 bar moving average, it never really even touched it. But then when it touched it here and then closed and then came back above, but then this time it touched it, broke, and set around down there. So what you do here, you take this trade right here, price breaks here, closes, you take this bar right here, you get in right here, you put your stop up here, or else you put it a little bit above this 100-hour moving average to keep you a little safer, because price will come back to test that 100-hour moving average. Okay, and then price breaks your fractal level and keeps on going. Like I said, you could get out on the fractal high, because you might have, I don't believe you would have got out here, because see, this fractal is not going to be made until after this bar right here. Okay, let's show you here. The fractals right here, just to show you, a fractal is not going to be made after this bar. After this candle is made, the fractal won't be made until after this candle closes. So if you said, oh, I'm gonna get in on the bounce of this fractal level, you can't get in on the bounce of the fractal level because you don't know this is the fractal until this candle opens. This has to close and this has to open, so you get in right here. Well, you won't get in there because I don't take trades in the middle. But now you see this fractal level, and this fractal level down here is already developed. Your downtrend is with the 100 bar moving average. Price breaks that, so you get in and you ride it again. Okay, let me see. Now here I told you price broke the 100 bar moving average. So then when price breaks the 100 bar moving average, it also breaks this fractal level. Confirmation to get in. You get in, boom, you ride it. Not a great trade. Comes down here. You would have got out when it made this fractal high, so you would have got out right here. Not a real great trade on that one. Now here's another one. Price breaks fractal level and the 100 bar moving average, you get in. You don't get out here on this fractal right here because that's a fractal low. You stay in there. Price won't usually come back and make a fractal underneath of this fractal high that it broke. So now, because it goes in waves, so now it's going to go up and make this fractal right here, and it makes it right there. This is where you would have got out. Okay, now price makes fractals right here, makes a fractal level low. You don't know to get in this trade because you wouldn't get in right here. I mean, because you're saying the 100 bar moving average is still going up, but when price broke the 100 bar moving average, then you got into your mind, oh, trend reversal. So maybe you get in right here on this candle, okay, and you put your stop above here, and then you ride that down. That's fractal based support and resistance trading. Here you go. Fractal level breaks the 100 bar moving average. Breaks that 100 bar moving average, comes back, tests the fractal and the 100 bar moving average. You see that 100 bar moving average hangs around them fractal levels, and then boom, it goes, makes a new fractal right there. You get out. Here's where you get out, because after this one you get out there. Okay, but that's how you trade fractals. I'm going to try to show you a live trade when I get a chance, but I just wanted to take the time to show you how to trade fractal levels, and we'll go over some more soon. Okay, hope I'm helping somebody, and God bless. So long.